Not now. Don't think you can steal anything here.
You my backup?
No, I'm not.
Shit. But don't think which furry-ass pinchstick you're gonna send to How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed...
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the... Oh yeah, why? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
There is a...
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my... You know, rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding this, but can you see? Because that lazy, duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade. And they'd never have stopped talking about it. No. Which does make...
What are seedlings?
What are they?
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Maglan's very own mother's tit. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the elix and bring the ground to life.
Elix poisons the ground?
Elix poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Maglan green again. Unless those wretched albs bomb.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Caldrum or someone. I just see the results.
There's...
Yeah, thanks.
I'll find it.
I was hoping you could... He's probably on duty over... If anyone knows where Alva... Because you want to be... Because you don't want to get close in person. Because I'm the only guy holding back the whole of...
You are...
Oh, thank the pilgrim. I knew you looked...
these seedlings are the source of the Berserker's power. We should burn all these farms to the fucking... They're so desperate for Eli. All that work. It's like a drug. They need it. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that... Watch out for the damn...
Needs a key.
Stay alert.
What?
nothing here for you. Get out of here!
Do
not do that again. Put that technology away.
So, well, I've been given a job by a warlord Ragnar that I...
Listen.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, you see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So...
And what can...
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly.
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone. And it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who...
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed App. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you to do your...
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a...
I'll find them.
Ragnar wants answers. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But, and who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the...
Will a suspect...
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar. They'll answer your... Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Eardor. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not... They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something. We're...
number of rooms here. Do you think this was a palace or a breeding station?
Whatever it was in the old world, it's a nest for rats now.
But a strong. Attacking it would be costly. You have proven to be moderately reliable. Remembering that you are an alb would make you more efficient.
Hey, you, what are you doing? You crash around like that, you'll scare off anything you can eat and attract everything that wants to make a meal of you.
I don't know.
That's as plain as a horny troll in your sleeping sack. You'd better learn quick if you want to stay alive. You're scaring away the prey that is my livelihood. It's hard enough bringing in the food I have to, without some big-footed oaf crashing through the forest. Still, seeing as you aren't a natural hunter, maybe you'd like to buy some goods from me.
You're a hunter?
Yeah, I found my place. This is where I belong, with nature and for nature. I want nothing to do with Goliath.
Why not?
Too much talking, too much bullshit. Out here, peace. But you look like a talker. Is that...
What are you hunting?
Whatever I find. You can't be too picky if you want to hit Goliath's quota and feed yourself. You won't catch anyone in Goliath roasting a rot boar. They're missing good meat.
Do you want to stay a hunter?
Nothing wrong with hunting. Let other people kiss ass and climb ladders. I want to stay out here. It's bad enough they send me these half-baked apprentices.
You don't like apprentices?
Apprentices want to be hunters. I get people who don't want to be anything else, so get sent here.
You don't think they deserve a chance?
Sending them here just gives them a chance to get killed. Live day to day, having to hit your quota of meat to send home, while you train people who don't want to be here? I went hunting with Leonard a few days ago. He was so clumsy he brought a... We got home here with no meat, and all of those damn raptors followed... I'm not doing...
You should take...
Hot raptors are long. What's the point of me? I'm gonna have to wait those raptors out. And Goliath...
A berserker was killed.
The forest is a dangerous place.
Sociable guy, aren't you?
Sociable just means happy to talk shit. I don't talk shit.
When were you last in the forest by Goliath?
I don't know. Not for a year. This is the best area for hunting, and all Goliath cares about is me filling my quota. As long as I send them meat and fur, I can stay out here away from small talk and politics.
Do you always hunt with a bow?
A bow? Traps? You should always try and kill at a distance. Learn that, and you will live longer. I'm here to feed berserkers, not the creatures.
You didn't like Ascor.
I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a...
I think most people are assholes. You only...
The berserker who was murdered was called Ascor.
Ascor? That asshole? Yeah, I knew him. I kept out of his way. He kissed Ragnar's ass and treated everyone else like rot-bore shit. What's with all these questions? Is some asshole trying to...
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak to the raptors.
Is that...
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am? I'm always here in the forest.
Have you found the raptor's trail?
They've been moving around a lot, but it looks like they're to the west of here. I've had one apprentice. I don't need another and that's what you... Hey! This... But... What? He... A bow? If you...
Is...
I...
The people from the old world...
What... What...
Won't make that mistake.
Спасибо за туториалы, ебать, игра, нахуй. Просто охуенно она сделала, в пизду, блядь. Еще этот Аркс, блядь, лежал 300 лет. Охуенные туториалы, блядь. Просто были, блядь, просто нельзя было ставить. Я много снял, мой здоровье сам. Потому что Аркс в самом начале. Блять, стамина. Блин, иногда, когда долго сражаешься, там даже в бою прям автосейв происходит. Вроде до этого было несколько троек, где я прям очень долго сражался, и все равно не было автосейва. Вообще неплохо с Арксами его убивать, на самом деле. Ну, плохой идет. Блин, пожадничал, решил шагами отойти. Видимо, чуть-чуть пикселей не хватило. Блять, вот это так его вторая в комбе, где 3 атаки, блять. Вторая ебанутая просто, она бьет вообще по расстоянию неебическому просто. Даже за спиной хватает. Иногда.
attacking.
о чем я говорил, специально сейчас показался. Типа, видите, я находился сзади него, на хитбокс все равно задел. У троллей специальная такая атака. Блин, вообще, конечно, можно этого не делать, но просто для себя хочется это сделать, попробовать, наверное, убить тролля на лоу левеле. Это очень тяжело. Где экземпл челлендж? Здесь реально челлендж, а не то, что в Warzone топ-1 занять. Причем без всякого рандома. Есть определенный мувсет, тролль его делает, как бы у тебя дамага нет. Ебать, самонаводящийся камень, нахуй. Только Perfect Dodge, ебать, спасает. Бля, ну мне пиздец, здесь, конечно, его ковырять, это чисто от кучи факторов зависит, конечно. Как по хитбоксу будет ловить компаньон, блять, атаки и так далее. Оп, я так и знал, блять. Я пытался выпрыгнуть, бесполезно. Бля, может не надо этим заниматься, заебало меня что-то это. Слишком долго, плюс камни, блядь, плюс Ну не люблю я такие битвы, блядь, закликивание это. 300 тысяч лет, ебать, потратить. Нахуй оно надо.
Your buddy,
He is?
he's dead.
Yeah, yes. I knew nothing good would happen to that old soak. But thank you for... Where is...
Below right.
Right. I will take...
Oh, great. And what
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here?
Well, I didn't. He took a chem over to...
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
Do you know who sold Alvar?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was. But I hope so. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my... Thanks for taking... Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this, Alexa, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole...
You should learn our laws if you want to stay here.
Not now.
Maybe later. No, not now.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because they are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No.
It doesn't sound like you're getting the help you...
Don't pretend like you feel... People like you are only interested in the power that comes... Then, what did... In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to
You can take a look. The selection is... Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaw...
I need better
I can't... You can only get that sort... But he'll only... And even if you're a berserk...
How much?
A good few shards for sure. But if you've worked your way up through the ranks to be and the more hands we have working in Goliath, the more...
Can we...
Look...
It's...
Oh, But let's start with the Ison clan, promising me regular deliveries, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to... If we don't get that food...
Can I?
You? My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm... achieve that, I need
Ёлка.
someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Where can I find this Master Thorold?
Pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. You left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elix and mana. But what exactly?
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my arm...
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do.
And you know where they take the things they've...
Well, if they're true, straight to Tavar and a share of the...
Interesting. I will speak to...
Thank my hunters, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the...
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
How do you think we're... How do you have...
Stop messing around with that thing.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking? Safety? All those things can be offered to those...
Would you let me stay here and become a berserker?
Finding new recruits is part of a warlord's duty. You will find Goliath more open than many places. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Tell me more about these laws.
Steal, lie, cheat, kill, and just... But our laws are more than that. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen it out there. People are doing their best to finish that job. War, chaos, Elix technology. What chances have they given us? Nature. Rebuilding what was lost. That's the only way we can survive. Berserker laws were created to help us achieve that.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elex is a curse on Magellan. All pure Elex and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the... Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
Who decides the punishment?
One of the warlords, or all three of us. I hope you don't have cause to find out.
Warlords? I thought you...
None of these wars were started by berserkers. There were always those who... Peace always comes at...
Who are the Berserkers?
They're everyone you've seen in this town, and anyone beyond who believes this world can be saved. Do you want to believe that? That there's a hope? We don't need gods or machines. That forest out there, that grew from wasteland in just 200 years. From seed to tree, we are a new...
What do you think about the clerics or the Alps?
What are we supposed to think? They're steeped in blood and governed by superstition. The clerics speak of God, but they worship their machines. And never forget that their blessed religion gave birth to the Alps. Elex corrupts all it... Whatever you think of the outlaws, they make no excuses for their behavior. They are out for themselves, but they believe in mankind.
How can you fight their...
Our magic is more than a match for their machines. Strength, belief, and mana will always overcome steel. It's persuading the weak-minded of that. We might know technology is a weakness, but its draw is pulling in Even now, I know there is someone here in Goliath spreading the lie of the machine. They are This damned cleric must...
I can find whoever...
You can. What makes you think you can...
If he's looking for converts, a new face is an obvious target.
There's truth in that. Sometimes... Very well then. But watch your step. The polished promises of these clerics have seen many a man choose their... And such is the lure of machines, that I've let it be known that we've captured some of the... If you can't find him before midnight, then I would suggest you go to the pit around then. Let's see if this rat comes out to steal from us. If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah. All the captured weaponry from the last... Bring me one...
I'll...
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways. Speak to Jorah if you... Now go. Cinda.
She hasn't received the resupply she needs and nobody's...
Didn't Jorah... Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What will happen?
Jorah was supposed to... Once more it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more... Good men. I'll not send more men to their deaths. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of... The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
stop messing around with that technology, will you? You'd better not try anything.
I spoke to...
Great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something.
They won't. The men Engram sent to the valley.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of...
I could go
You? Well, I appreciate the offer. Besides, it's not one delivery I need. It's regular. If the Ison clan won't help, would you speak to Ragnar? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why they...
I'll see you later. Stop this thief!
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary?
I am an Alp defector. My people tried to kill me, and I'm seeking refuge.
Ah. You survived an Alb execution? Even if that is true, then you marched straight into the lion's den. So you had better think very carefully about your next... Again.
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to...
Can you repeat that?
I think heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Let's...
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? What?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
fish rots from the head.
Don't go too far. I'm guessing wherever you came from sees conditions far worse than you find here, despite the attacks we are suffering. But it also takes guts to confront me.
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are, and if you're planning to join us. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks.
Master Thorold, what kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for it. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of
Do you think the Berserkers could stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home.
I heard you.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. Now we must face the Alps. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Albs to Zakor as they have left. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
How is your...
Our war. This isn't a war. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity. Since then, they have raided, rather than trying to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elix.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me So, make yourself useful in this...
You said...
Correct. You must have sensed it out there, that things are changing. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Albs, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about... Any information would be useful. But if you could bring... So, be it the Outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Apessa, or word from the clerics...
That's a lot to ask.
You know your way around the wastelands. You sir. Plus, you aren't one of us, so you can blend. The journey will have dangers, but if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such reward... You seem to take this seriously, since I can't pass off my duties onto you. The cultivators are constantly... Oh, and Irdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. As you can see, there's all...
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Goliath, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
What do I...
Ask... Help the people here, and they will give a... Some...
And...
Don't...
I don't...
Nor should you.
Then you...
You will get paid...
You could...
A man should... No...
How...
You must do... Earn those play... Further problem? The warlords discussed this, and the Ison clan promised.
The Ison clan...
Then you should speak to Angrim. If you can't persuade him, then try Cormac. He agreed to cover any problems that You shouldn't rely on machines.
Welcome, incomer. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and as for me, I think the free people should work together in the...
Will I have trouble?
It will mostly be talk. If you want the people here to trust, once they do, they will open... You will have a place to stay. And they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances.
Who are you?
I am Cormac, warlord of the Hammer Clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies, and battle the machines of the clerics. And yet, it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer Clan has made that study our...
What do you...
Our laws bind us. How we interpret them, that is where we can do. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save...
The law...
Abolished. But they could be made more flexible. The vow... Just imagine. If we Berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaws' explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving in to technology, but I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic, whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now...
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a cause for argument with us. But, while there are always differences, anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder.
Then shut them up.
Now you sound like You think we should use the law to silence anyone who... I say they need to be convinced that our call... I've been saying that, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Perhaps. You could do me a favor and talk to Elder. He's been speaking out against the Eisen clan. But I'm not sure of the reason. You will find him living with... I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset.
That will do little for us.
Sindani.
More trouble. What can I...
She needs people to collect the food.
I thought Angram had sent men...
The men he sent.
And more will die. Still, if Angram is worried about I will send men to help Cinder. But if they're to go out there, we recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elix to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors.
Isn't taking technology from the pit.
Sometimes, laws... Get me that detector, and I will help... It's not for me to encourage the use of technology. But you could use those jump... You'll have to scout it out. That... I'm...
We
know that technology is banned here.
You should come with me. See something more.
You're new here, right? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be
Strict.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, so, I'm surprised you know. Listen, as an outsider, you're not bound by our...
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. We decommission forbidden technology. Making Magalan... I can't... Not everyone understands what... But as Amrek said, technology is seduction.
What?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then I think he's an outlaw. If it is really one.
What?
Stealing. Stealing of... And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the... Worthless to us. But an outlaw? What?
Why don't you...
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with him. They're not top-notch. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you... Kill him. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. I'm certain he...
So?
Well, I'm a technical expert. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. Look, Angram's already watching. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead.
Oh.
Good. Great. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into...
Analyzing. System error. Assistance.
You fool.
Assessing. I calculate the odds of my command.
Yeah. Well.
Technology. Take it to the pit. This area's this any elex.
People from the old world obviously didn't value efficiency. Just look at this wreck.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, all right? You don't need trouble. Just walk away.
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk?
What?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you fucking... So what do you want?
How is life as an outlaw?
Total, unmitigated, and relentless fucking joy. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be stuck out here waiting to get eaten?
You're not happy being an outlaw?
You know, at least it was my own stupid, shitty decision to be out here. Those poor dumb pricks up there, they come out here to get eaten by raptors because some up... If there's one thing I've learned, if you're gonna end up in this, it's better to make rather than roll around.
What do you...
I'm waiting on... What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in their pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliath to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
You're barred from Goliath?
Not barred as such, more like... I just took some shit, that's all. It's not like they were even using it. Like I said, they throw all sorts of valuable shit. So I'm here to collect it.
Are you...
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you? The errand boy?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell him, tell O'Neill I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit. The technology O'Neill owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. O'Neill gets shards he does want, leaving the question...
This place smells of death. I'll cut him down! Wait.
many Albs here.
Smell. There's something about this place. Almost like I had been here before. Too easy.
No, I can't talk to you right now.
Incomer or outcast, you can find a place to sleep. Back there. If you want a meal, there's meat and there's a fire. You can put the two together. You're welcome to stay if you need a place to shelter for a couple days. Are you here to spy for Cormag? If you're here to claim payment, I didn't steal those things. If you want to rest before you go back and tell him that, you're welcome to stay.
What exactly happened to you?
You tell me. One day I'm a loyal berserker, the next I'm accused of theft and sentenced without a chance to defend myself. But then maybe that's something you know about. The only people I tend to see out here are... And here's where, please, why would you choose to come to this flight and ass end of nowhere?
Being free means you can make mistakes.
A sense of humor. You'll need that here.
If you don't like it here, you should leave.
I can't. Exile isn't just a sentence to leave, it's a sentence. If I leave this place, the powers in Goliath will send a patrol to bring me back here, and chances are...
Prove yourself innocent.
Any evidence is bad, and I can't. Someone else would have to prove me innocent. And who's... I just have to accept the fact that I'm
I will...
Why would you? No, don't take that the wrong way. I mean, I'm not used to... And it will put you up against the warlord Cormag. I'm not sure talking will convince him otherwise.
Don't you...
A warm bed, high wall... Of course I want to go back. But we won't persuade Cormag.
Is there anyone...
Do you know...
No.
He's one of the good guys. Well, he'd sell his grandmother for the right price, but you always know where you are with him. If you go to Goliath and speak one thing about all...
Wait.
What?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be so friendly. And bring me some...
You're going to get drunk?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on, at least you can...
What do you want from the tap?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius. Nectar of the god. Ah,
Are you serious?
Why would you say
What
that?
have we... Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must... Tell me, what...
Why do you use such...
What? You think you can't kill someone? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the elves. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and... Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the elves. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Leather armor.
Oh, of course it... Nature is magic. Real magic. So, that's what we do here. We work with... Well, I've never left Edan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was... It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked, and now we have the world hearts. The other land, they should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Have you heard anything about the elves recently?
Well, it said that they were... one. He...
Do you know where?
I don't really get any...
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the...
Who are...
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like the... We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, there's no others will be... It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. You want something to...
Give...
What'll...
You serious? Not now. How do we move on from here?
Getting drunk. That's where he'll be.
Is there anything we're not short of these days?
Uh-huh. It can't end like this.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want?
I'm just...
Many arrive with that and most stay. Let me welcome you to Goliath, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliath than out in that valley.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants, but of them all, the world, that's why these plants...
Rot boars broke through and attacked the cultivators.
Then what are you standing there for?
Relax. The rot boars are dead.
They are? You're sure? And was it you that kept the seedlings from being destroyed? If so, you have my thanks. I better go and check on the cultivators. Make sure everything is all right.
I am going, all right?
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking?
There, on your arm.
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elix technology, and that sort of... Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get...
I'm not...
An implant? Well, Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheek. Still, best you know that should you find any other... You should take...
How do you get anything done?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elix technology. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's... So we collect technology, extract the Elix from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
So you extract...
You're comparing us to those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how...
Why not do this and use...
You sound like one of those technophiles. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And, right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our... And if you have magic, why would... So, the Alps pump Elix into themselves, the clerics feed it to machine...
Surely...
Such is temptation. The Alps take Elix.
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be... They have a love of Elix, and need... If we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to... And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana...
But Alps can...
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
So if you need Elix...
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elix is the center of all... So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon.
What about...
The Albs built it to refine Elix here in Edan. But that machine is a thing... Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elix concentration.
And if I get...
You have my absolute word that this is official business. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already...
I will...
Good. Last guy we sent disappeared. He...
If Elix is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it in?
It's Elix.
Yes, but the concentrate... Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then... It's useful. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
My name is Born.
Get something to drink first.
Well, then...
You have a
problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I
What
of the financial kind. The kind where... Caught? It means you're discreet. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionable. But then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make... And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put... No. So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal...